What's up, YouTube? This is the Live Sports Talk, and you can follow me on Twitter at Live Sports Talk, all one word. Today we are going to talk about the AL East, and I'm going to give my predictions. So I'm just going to jump right into it. The winner of the AL East this year, who I think is going to be once again the New York Yankees. The Yankees starting lineup is the exact same from the field perspective. They have Gardner in left field, Granderson at center, Swisher at right, A-Rod at third, Jeter at shortstop, Cano at second base, Teixeira first base, and their catcher is Russell Martin. Now, they have gotten Raul Ibanez during this offseason. He's going to be their DH. I think that's a good pickup. He was good for the Phillies, or pretty good for the Phillies. He'll be a good DH, better than Jorge Posada at least. So that's plus right there. And then in their pitching, they picked up Hiroki Kuroda. I hope I said that right. He's from Japan, and last year he had a 3.07 ERA, and he'll be replacing Andy Pettitte, who had like a 4 ERA. So that's a upgrade right there. So I think they won the division last year. They have pretty much the same team, if not a little bit better. So I think they can win the division again this year. So my next team, who I think is going to come in second this year, actually came in third last year, and they are the Boston Red Sox. Now, the Red Sox, I think they could have done better than they did last year. I thought they did not show how good they were last year. They have 2 MVP candidates in Alex Gonzalez and Dustin Pedroia. And I don't know why I said Alex Gonzalez. It's Adrian Gonzalez. Sorry about that. But then they have Lester and Beckett, who are 2 great pitchers. They got Buchholz, who's pretty good, Bard, and Ace at Acevez, I think it's pronounced. Aceves. They lost Papelbon as their closer, but they have Andrew Bailey, who last year threw a 3.24 with 24 saves, which the 3.24 ERA is kind of higher than he's used to because his career he's a 2.07. So I think he'll be able to be a fairly decent closer and not really blow too many games for them. Their batting lineup there's a lot of power in it. They got leading off with Jacoby Ellsbury, who speedy guy, can get on base. Then you have Dustin Pedroia. He's a double hitting machine. He'll get on base. Like, regardless, he'll find a way. Third, you have Adrian Gonzalez. He was in the home run derby last year. He hits a lot of doubles, a bunch of RBIs. I mean, great. Then your fourth guy, you have David Ortiz, Big Papi, also in the home run derby. Kevin Youkilis will come fifth, and then you got Carl Crawford, Punto, and Ross, and their catcher, Salta La Mancha, I believe. Salta Mancha, I think you pronounce it. So I think they'll be able to be better than the Rays this year. The Red Sox really haven't picked anyone up that's like new this year, but they did get a new manager in Bobby Valentine, and I think he's going to be a good manager this year. I think we'll be able to keep them in contention to be in the playoffs and have them getting second at least in their division. So the next team I have is the Tampa Bay Rays, who made the playoffs last year by beating the Red Sox in that not controversial, but it came down to wire game. They really haven't changed since last year. They have Longoria, who's good, Upton, and Pena, and then pitching they have Price and Shields are two good guys. I mean they haven't done much this offseason. They haven't changed it all, and I don't think that they were actually better than the Red Sox last year. I think they just kind of got lucky and got in by beating them. So I think the Red Sox will be better than them this year, and they'll sit in third. So fourth there, I have the Blue Jays. Pretty much my thing with the Blue Jays is Jose Bautista is their whole team. He generates a lot of their offense, and you need more than just one guy. So I have them at fourth because they don't even contend with the top three. Just kind of the Yankees, Red Sox, Rays, and then a drop off. And then you have the Blue Jays, and then the Orioles. And the Orioles are kind of just sad. They don't do anything really. They just sit there and they don't really make the playoffs ever. And it's kind of disappointing, but I mean, there's nothing really you can do about it. So last year, what the seedings were is the Yankees were 97 and 65, the Rays were 91 and 71, Boston was 90 and 72, Toronto was 81 and 81, and going 500, and Baltimore was 69 and 93. I think it's going to be close to that, except with the exception of Boston doing better than Tampa Bay. I think Boston will be able to get like 93 wins this year, and I think Tampa Bay will be more around the 88, 87 range. So that's about it for my predictions of the AL East. I see Bautista having another good year of hitting home runs. Gonzalez and Pedroia are going to show up. Granderson's going to be good. Teixeira is going to be powerful. I mean, just all the guys last year, I expect them to show up. And another thing about Tampa Bay, last year to make it into the playoffs, they went on a 5-game win streak. So, I mean, that kind of says something there. I don't think they're going to be as good as last year. So, that's it for me. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'm going to be doing one of these videos for the next 5 days. Alright, peace.